American Restoration premiered in 2010 on the History Channel and was a huge success. It has been seen in over 87 countries, with 126 episodes having an average of 2.9 million viewers per week in the first 5 years. It became the highest-rated show ever on the History Channel, with 6.5 million viewers on one episode alone. The series showed a vintage restoration shop, Rick's Restorations, owned by Rick Dale and his family. Together with a team of experts, Rick passionately restored classic American antiques to their former glory. However, Season 7 started with a new cast and crew. With the new staff came a changed concept, which wasn't as warm as the previous seasons. Ultimately, the show closed after the 7th season. The last episode aired in 2016. Even today, many fans have been left wondering what happened to Rick from American Restoration. Was he fired from the show? And what caused the show to end when it had plenty of years left for it? Make sure to watch till the end to find out. Welcome to Tuna No Crust. We make videos about popular car TV shows and more. Subscribe really quick before the video starts to get notified for our future uploads. In some of our videos, we even give away cash to subscribers. Now, let's get into the reasons the show ended.
So we're modifying a 1950s Victor Coca-Cola cooler into a hot dog stand. And a crucial step of the process is getting the Coca-Cola red shine.
Fame made the restorations harder. With the show getting more fame, producers had to make it more and more entertaining for the audience. That's when the restorations became quite challenging. We should remember that Rick Dale got his start as a periodic guest on Pawn Stars. When he became popular enough, producers thought it might be a good idea to give him his own show. But Rick initially declined the proposal. Why? Well, gas pumps and soda machines were his main and only specialization. He didn't think he could restore enough different items to carry a whole season. The producers ultimately convinced him that he was skilled enough to perform an entire season. From gas pumps and soda machines, he graduated to other items, including bumper cars, and in one memorable episode, Rick even restored a motorized surfboard. Rick learned to expand beyond his initial limited repertoire, but a successful television show has created another unique problem. People wanted him to apply his skills to a wide variety of things, even the most confusing ones. Also, the things people brought were in increasingly worse shape. Although the show lasted for 6 seasons with him, Rick said he felt overwhelmed. "I guess all the good stuff is gone. The junk people bring in now is testing me." It sounded like a complaint, but Rick added that, "After 30 years in this business, I learned something new every day."
Hey, Kyle. Today, Kyle and I are working on the antique barber's pole.
We gotta take this thing totally apart. Okay.
Wait a minute. Look, this actually was powered. I thought it was going to be a candle-lit unit, but it's not. It was lit up. We discovered things along the way.
The show fudges its timeline. Some hardcore fans who watched the episodes accurately claim that the show was fake. Could this be another reason for its cancellation? Indeed, the dirty little secret of any reality TV show is that much of what you see isn't entirely accurate. Plotlines are often created in advance, accidents are staged, and the filming can make something that happened over hours or even days look like it spent mere minutes. American Restoration is just like any other reality show. They stretch the truth of reality. For instance, let's take the case of high school health teacher Howie Cohen, who creates and restores neon signs in his spare time. Some fans approached him about appearing on an episode of the show in the 7th season. Cohen shared that he was filmed twice, first in July, then again in November. But the hitch here is that the July segment was the reveal of the repaired sign, while the November session discussed the project as though it hadn't been completed. For people understanding how showbiz works, that should sound innocent, but hardcore fans could be pretty disappointed.
Earlier, I had Kyle and Bretley tear down the gambling wheel. Boom! And now, we're stripping the paint, filling in the holes in the wood, and smoothing out the surface.
Scandals and poor quality work. When you watch American Restoration, the restored products come out sparkling. It totally looks as though Rick and the guys have done their best to bring those old beat-up objects back to life. Often their work really is that good. The crew is exceptionally talented, that's for sure. However, fans have complained that the work is sometimes on the shoddy side. One commenter pointed out that on a McCullough go-kart, the tires had been visibly poorly mounted, causing them to wobble when it moved. Others have spotted cracked paint and spots of the restorations. Some even shared that Rick radically overcharges for his work, asking exorbitant fees for something that could be done much cheaper by an ordinary person. Another case featured Rick dishonorably treating someone with his services. The story goes that 85-year-old Angel Delgadillo let American Restoration film in his memorabilia shop. He wanted Rick to repair an old jukebox, and Rick agreed to do the job at the cost of $4,000. 2 months later, the jukebox was returned. It looked better, but still didn't function. At the same time, the hefty check had been cashed. Mr. Delgadillo's letters and phone calls were not returned. However, after this story gained traction online, Rick arranged for the jukebox to be restored by another electronic specialist at his own expense. Season 7 was remembered by cast member Dale Wachsler turning a regular town council meeting in Maggie Valley into a 4-hour circus full of yelling, name-calling, and insults. There, he led a movement to prevent the town from granting a permit for a fellow business owner to reopen his bar. Wachsler claimed that when the bar was initially operational, it had a seedy clientele of biker gangs and drug users who came into his museum's parking lot, leaving needles and used condoms behind. Wachsler got so mad during the meeting that he had to be repeatedly reprimanded by the officials in charge. The bar still was allowed to reopen despite his protests.
This is a motorcycle car.
Where's the motorcycle? We got to put one in it.
Can't believe how bad this thing stinks.
Man.
Dude, get that thing out of here.
That's a beautiful bike.
Thank you very much, man.
Would you build another one?
Are you serious?
I'd build it in honor of my dad, and I'd like to put this on the back of it.
What's that?
What's it look like?
Looks like the
An online
control.
petition to get the old format back failed. When the show switched formats after 6 seasons, some fans were highly disappointed. Rick's Restorations was gone, as all the so-loved cast members. Plus, the suddenly new focus on 5 rotating businesses instead of just one was confusing. The whole concept of the show was abruptly changed. One irate fan decided to create a petition on the popular activism website Change.org. He demanded that the History Channel must revert the program back to its original premise. The creator also claimed that fans who have been loyal to the show since the beginning are outraged, and Rick's Restoration should be a part of the reboot or resume being the only focus of the series. Unfortunately, the petition drastically failed. Only 16 people signed it. Maybe that was the last sign for producers that the show is too problematic to continue. Still, one of the most possible issues one source disclosed is that there were huge issues with the producers. The debates over concepts didn't stop until the final episode of the last season. Well, I guess what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But what is Rick Dale doing now? And is he still married to Kelly? Don't worry, fellas, they are still happily married. For those who may have forgotten, Rick met Kelly while shooting Season 2. They are still creating content for their social media accounts and website, frequently posting entertaining videos on their YouTube channel and Rick Dale's Instagram with all his antics. You can even see him go down on one knee for her in one of the episodes. Rick's Restorations is still open for business. In addition to the antique restoration shop, the couple has a store open to the public situated in Las Vegas. The company also boasts an online component, and they regularly have sales on their website. Rick has a deep-rooted passion for restoring vintage items, and Kelly remains his right-hand gal. She is also a very successful estate agent and has mastered the art of embroidery. Not too long ago, Rick Dale posted videos of him restoring an antique sign with the caption, "You wanted me back, well, here I am."
You wanted me back? Well, here I am. There's 5 stages to a restoration. First, you have teardown. Number 2, from now on, we're gonna do things my way. I'm gonna show you process and no BS. Not on this show. I am here to help you, and this is how I'll do it.
He refers people to his new venture, learnfromrickdale.com. The Rick Dale website includes training, private access for members only with live Q&A sessions on Facebook, and weekly check-in videos. The cast members of American Restoration who started the show and took it to the top all reside in LA. So what do you think? What was the real reason behind closing the show? Share your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss an upload. And you can enjoy the excellent content we send your way. We'll see you next time.